Are you a fan of pro wrestling, comedy, and combat sports? Then we have the podcast for you because we cover that and much, much more.
Do you like to debate with your friends? Do we have the perfect segment for you? It's the 531, where we take any given subject, break it down to a top 5. From there, we debate it down to 3, and then into that number 1 spot.
If you want to get a hold of us, find us on our social medias. Search Working Fans Podcast on any major social media platform. And if you want to find the podcast, search for us on any major podcast platform, as well as YouTube.
Working Fans Podcast. We put in the work so you don't have to. Welcome back for Working Fans Presents Working Fans Presents Horror Business, episode 29. And today we are going to talk the film that came out last year, the newest in the Conjuring series, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Now, this was directed by Michael Chavez, came out last year, rated R, as all the Conjuring movies have been, even though they contain like little gore. Like, it's more just how good the horror is that gets it its rating. Now, it goes an hour and 52 minutes, $39 million budget. Opening weekend, June 6, 2021, made $24,104,332. In the US and Canada, this grossed $65,631,050. Worldwide, grossed $206,401,480. This movie is a chilling story of terror, murder, and unknown evil that shocked, even experienced real-life paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren. One of the most sensational cases from their files, it starts with a fight for the soul of a young boy, then takes them beyond anything they'd ever seen before to mark the first time in U.S. history that a murder suspect would claim demonic possession as a defense. Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga return as Ed and Lorraine Warren. Rory O'Connor plays Anne. Cheyenne Johnson. Sarah Catherine Hook plays Debbie Galadel. I think that's Galadel. I can't read my handwriting. Julian Hillard, David Galadel. John Noble plays Kastner. Eugenie Boutrant plays the occultist. Shannon Kook plays Drew. Ronnie Jean Blevins plays Bruno. And this was the newest in the Conjuring series. I love the Conjuring series, so, given that last year we were coming out of COVID, but it was still very much being careful about it. So I signed up for HBO Max, and this was available on there. My least favorite of the series, I don't know why it didn't connect with me. I just didn't like it as much as the other two. Really liked the first one. Second one was all right. I didn't have any complaints. And then this one, I just wasn't into it. As always, I'm glad to see that there was a new chapter in the series. On IMDb, this got a 6.3 out of 10. And what you're going to get is that beautiful mid-show read. And I want to say, if you enjoy what we're doing here, please like, rate, review, subscribe wherever you can. Let us know in the comments what horror movies you'd like to see us cover. We only have a few days left here, and we've got some surprises coming at you, and all those surprises are brought to you by the Pro Wrestling Vault, written by Vinnie Berry, available at WrestleVille.com, where you can also get Lance by Chance, Wrestling is a Von Erich. And all the following books are available on Amazon, including Super Vals and Pas de Deux, written by a friend of the show, Kevin Kelton. I'll Be Here All Week and All That's Left, written by a friend of the show, Ward Anderson, as well as his stand-up special. Blood and Fire, the unbelievable real-life story of wrestling's original Sheik, written by Brian R. Solomon. How Not to Suck at Comedy, written by Pat Oates. Matt Memories, written by John Arezzi and Greg Oliver. And if you're an artist in Connecticut or the surrounding areas looking for studio time, check out the great people over at Connecticut People Records. And if you're looking for some entertainment on YouTube, check out New Heights Wrestling. That is Dave and my wrestling commentary home, where we call some great Florida independent wrestling action. And we're going to end this show on the fun facts, as we always do. The working title of this movie was plainly The Conjuring 3. However, later it was changed to The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, as a direct reference to the infamous 1981 Arn Johnson trial. This is the second movie about the Brookfield murder that happened in 1981. The first was the Demon Murder Case that came out in 1983. James Wan remarked that with The Conjuring 3, they wanted to get out of the haunted house setup, which was the subgenre of the previous two films. In January 2021, HBO Max announced every Warner Brothers movie would be released on its platform the same day it hit theaters for no extra cost to HBO subscribers. This came about due to the pandemic, and the movie premiered June 4th, 2021. Ingrid Bisu, who plays Jessica, the missing girl, also played Sister Owana in The Nun, a previous movie within the Conjuring universe. This is the first Conjuring movie not directed by James Wan. An interesting fact, after Wan directed Insidious and Insidious 2, but not Insidious 3 or 4. And this movie is the same length as the first one. Now, I hope to see more Conjuring movies, even though this one wasn't my favorite. I have faith in where they're going, and I just enjoy the series. Now, I've enjoyed doing these horror movies, and we're coming up on the end of the month, so tomorrow I'm going to be doing Dracula. Friday the 28th, Frankenstein. Saturday the 29th, Wolfman. Sunday the 30th, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And then we got a surprise cooking for you on Halloween. So if you want to see what we got going on, subscribe to the channel, like these videos, hit that notification bell so you know as soon as each of these drop. And thank you for watching us, and we will talk